Hello, my friends. So here the Euro index, we can see that it has formed. I told you that last week that it has formed an inverted head and shoulders, and it yet to be continued. Still forming the pattern. All right, and here the dollar index, the DXY, it has formed a pretty cool elite wave pattern. And these are the first five waves. The first A, B, okay, it's in the B, A, B, and it's in the C direction. So it's a very good chance for shorting here. All right. Okay, the Euro Australian dollar. This pair is fantastic. As I showed you the last week that this has formed parallel lines, head and shoulders, and I showed you here the page I showed you, the drawing that I showed you. It's head and shoulders and inverted head and shoulders at the same time. So I told you that it's very confirmed that it's going to go bearish, and it has went bearish very smoothly. I believe it's going to go lower for the this fair value gap. Okay, so it's like 100 or 150 pips. Very good profit for 1 week. By the way, this is the weekly chart. It's forming a very clear symmetric triangle here. It may explode anyway at any time. So if it hit the lower bar here, it may retrace and go upwards or downwards. It depends. Okay, so all right, the euro dollar is on the long run. It's bullish, of course, but here you will find a fair value gap at the bottom, and this is the lowest level it has reached. It's between this level and that level, 300 pips, and between the lowest level here and the historical bottom here is another 300. So it's pretty risky if you went bullish now. I'm still waiting for a confirmation sign to jump into this trade because it's looks very somehow risky for me at this moment. All right, this is the Kiwi dollar, and as you can see, it has formed. I can't tell whether if it's descending triangle or rising wedge. Yet you have to put your eye on it because if it broke under this level, it's going to be rallying downwards. So you should be careful. If it retraced from this point, you should expect to hit that trend line and go higher. I believe it's going to be choppy for the next 2 weeks. All right. The dollar the dollar, the USD and CAD here is a very interesting pair because this is the daily chart. It opened last week very high. Okay, this is the weekly chart of the Canadian. So it has touched historical resistance. This is, I believe, it's 1999. This candle in 1999. This is this year, and that was like the 90s. It has for this is support. So this is a very strong resistance support level. Let me. I would like to be sure from something. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, sorry, this was the 2009, not 1999. These are the 90s. Here, the 90s level, and it's at the support for the 90s and the resistance for the 2000s. It's very strong level. It's very hard to break upwards. Okay, and there is a fair value gap here. So if it retraces downwards, I believe it's going to go downwards to that level. This is like 600 pips profit. Okay, 600 pips profit. Great trade, fundamentally great. Also for the Euro, Australian, Aussie, it's fundamentally great. Also, if you would like to take this trade, it's going to be phenomenal. So the Euro, Aussie is great. The dollar, CAD, Loonie is great. And moving forward to the S&P 500, as I told you, I showed bearish on this index. It has broken since the November 2024. It's moving sideways. There is a wedge. It has been broken, and there is a larger wedge here for many years backwards, and we are waiting to be for this wedge to break out to the downside. Uh, Nasdaq also the same. It's in the middle of a great wedge here, expecting to go lower. It's very risky to buy at this moment. Okay, the Swiss yen, as I showed you last week, that it was a great chance to short selling from here, and it went downwards. It's pretty obvious it was a great trade for me. All right, the Bitcoin. I have been talking about this for months now, several months now. Everyone on the TV, on the Bloomberg and CNBC saying, oh, on the YouTube, it's going upwards, it's skyrocketing, it's going to million, and so on. So I said no, it's forming very large channel here, and it's about to break out to the bottom bearishly to that band. So I'm expecting it between sideways and bearishness. XRP the same. They kept saying it's going to go to 10,000 and so on. So it has moved above three, which was a great move. And as I told you before, that it's going to go down, go bearish, and it has went back to the previous support level here in this symmetric triangle. I'm expecting it to go lower. At least I'm not buying this asset at the moment. Same for the Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash has broken the support level here and broken the symmetric triangle and went downwards. Okay, so I have talked about that several times the previous weeks. Solana is forming a rising wedge, historic rising wedge. Okay, so be careful if you would like to go long for Solana. Ethereum also is forming a symmetric triangle, and it's in the middle of it, and it's about to break out in any way. So be careful. That's it for this week, and thank you very much for following me.